waist. Okay, you're now being recorded, guys. It's like Big Brother. You're not, I am. Okay, so I think today we'll start on our backs. We'll get into the hips. So when we open into the hips, it's a nice restorative movement for us. So it will get you nice and ready for bed. You don't need too much today. If you have a block or a blanket handy, then that's always lovely, but no pressure there. We can always work around that. So let's open straight into the hips. If you've got the playlist, did you guys see the playlist on the chat? If you've got the playlist, then go ahead and play. And just drop into the hips. So soles of the feet together, knees out wide. All right there, Christopher. Yeah. And I want you option is to extend the arms alongside the ears and just grab opposite elbow. So you're just coming into the side body. Option to place one hand to the heart space, one hand to the lower belly. It can be quite a lot sometimes for some people, just stretching through the side waist and the side body. So just meet yourself where you are. And I want you just to arrive with the breath now. So feel the way the breath is moving through the body. And just notice where you hold energy today. So whatever's happened in your day will be held in the body physically. Where is that resonating for you right now? Can you feel any tension, any tightness that you could let go of? Maybe in the forehead, the jaw, the shoulders softening down the back, the hips slightly dropping open, and the breath moving towards the lower belly. And just feel the way that the breath moves the body. And just be with that. Just know that yoking, that marrying of mind and body that we do in the yoga practice helps us bring us back to who we are, who we really are. And I just want you to use that by imagining the breath is super deep in the body. And when you imagine it to do so, the body follows. And that can be applied to anything you do in your life. You can imagine it, the body will follow. So start to be aware of the breath. And I want you to imagine that your breath is much bigger than being contained in the lungs. It's like the lungs expand throughout the whole body. And every cell in the body is being oxidized by the breath. And every breath that you take nourishes every cell in your body. And it's that simple. That's how we downregulate stress. It's how we live the best way we can. It's just by being with the breath and with the body. So just encouraging the breath towards the base of the lungs and imagining that the lungs are expanding throughout the whole body. And just feeling that you can breathe towards the pelvic bowl. So your liver, your kidneys, all your vital organs are getting the benefits of that breath. Now draw your awareness to that little pause in between the breaths. So in between each inhale and each exhale. So just notice that exchange as the breath moves from an exhale to an inhale, from an inhale to an exhale. And then start to pull the breath in now nice and deep. Really feel it pulling all the way up to the crown of the head. And then really let the breath go as it releases. And you can feel it moving like a wave as you do that. So as you inhale, filling up, filling up, filling up. And then open the mouth, exhaling, let it go. So it's like a rhythmic movement of the breath. And you might be able to feel the ribs moving, the body moving a bit like a wave as you invite that spaciousness into the body, as you pull that breath in. As you feel the breath expand, as you feel the body expand, the ribs expand, the heart space expanding. And then as you exhale, feel it all softly contract, letting go of anything that you don't need anymore. Inhaling, start to fill up, feel the body expanding. See if you can imagine the body expanding even vaster, even bigger than the outermost extremities of your body. And as you exhale, feeling the points of contact softening and tethering you towards the earth. Start to really stretch the breath now. And then maybe start to engage your ujjayi breath. So it's like you're fogging up a mirror from the back and the front of the breath. So it's a with the mouth closed. It starts to create a little bit of heat in the body. And then where can you do a little bit less with the body? Just check where you might be holding on again subconsciously. Holding on to your day, holding on to your week. Where could you let go physically, in the physical body, and in the emotional body too? Where could you let go of something? And as we move into this season, into winter, it's a time to restore, take stock, nourish ourselves, nourish our bodies. Ask yourself what you could do for you this week. What's one thing that you could do for you? Keep giving back to you. And then start to release the arms and grab the opposite interlace if you haven't done so already. So reach the hands alongside the ears and just grab the opposite elbow. Feel the stretch through the side waist, breathing to the space in between the ribs as well as the ribs themselves. And again, notice how the breath wants to expand. It wants to expand the body. It wants to expand bigger than you. That's how the breath works. So inviting that spaciousness into the way that you're breathing. Notice parasympathetic activating. If you hear your stomach rumble, then that's a good thing. That is your parasympathetic nervous system kicking into gear. Feeling that, inviting that in, limiting distraction, and being with your body. Notice the effort that's required in the ease of being still in the practice. You're doing a great job. Breathe. And now start to stretch the breath, start to pull the breath in, inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the breath in, feel the organs lifting up high into the heart space, and then open the mouth, exhale, really nice. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sip it up, pull the breath in, hold on, keep holding on. And then opening the mouth, exhaling, lovely, letting go. Inhaling, filling up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top of the inhale. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And then opening the mouth, exhale, let it go. One more of those. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the organs almost lifting up in the body. You feel the tummy engage. Hold on. Keep holding on. And then opening the mouth, exhaling, letting go, crack open into the eyes, hug knees into the chest. If you're not on your back already, just come to your back. And just place the palms on top of the knees and just circle the knees outwards and inwards, flexing through the feet, just in opposite directions. So one hand on top of each knee so that the legs are breaking apart a little bit, and you're just circling and you're just oiling up those hip joints. Really nice. And then when you're ready, slowly plant the soles of the feet towards the floor. And then extend the right leg up towards the sky and interlace the hands behind that thigh. Now I want you to imagine you're wearing a high heel. You drive the ball of that foot up towards the sky and just keep breathing, breathing. I want you to use the inhale to encourage that leg a little bit closer, but keep the left leg bent as it is. And just breathe, staying with that. So every inhale creates a little bit more space towards the back of that leg. And you really want to drive that big toe mound high up towards the sky. Every inhale encourages that leg a little bit closer. And every exhale has you soften a little bit and just be with the body and the breath as you breathe. Really lovely, guys. Now slowly, I want you to just place that right ankle on top of that left thigh. So you're kind of got a pigeon with the legs, like a figure of 4, lovely. Now interlace the hands around the top of the left shin or underneath the knee and start to encourage the left leg towards you, coming into a figure of 4 on the floor, reverse pigeon. Just start to rock the body from right to left, massage out the lumbar spine, nice and easy. Lovely, guys. And then when you're ready, slowly plant left foot to the floor and just cross the right leg over the left, like you're sitting in a chair. scooch the pelvis to one side as you drop the knees over to the left. So you're finding your supine twist. Nice and easy, really nice. Melt shoulders down the back, gazing over to the opposite side. Really nice. So again, breathing now into that right rib cage. And you're feeling that expansion and contraction. So encourage the breath into the right side body. And you're tethering the shoulders towards the ground. Just marinating here, just ringing out the day with the body. Use your body as a guide. Just listen to that physical language that it speaks. It does this more so when you've been working hard or you've had a busy day and you need to restore. The body starts speaking to us a little bit more. So just listen. It will let you know if it wants to back out by shortening the breath. So if the breath gets a little bit short, just back out a little bit. Lovely. And then slowly unravel. And just unravel the legs, and then just circle the knees outwards and inwards for me again. Nice and easy. Just protecting the knees with the hands and just coming back into those hip joints. They carry a lot of tension and a lot of emotion for us, so it's important that we breathe to those places. And then plant the soles of the feet towards the floor. Drive the left leg up towards the sky and interlace the hands behind the left thigh. Really nice. So really driving the ball of that foot up towards the sky. Abby, you're just extending that left leg up towards the sky. That's it. There you go. And you don't need to cross the leg over just yet. You just need to plant it on the floor. There you go. Really nice. So you're driving the ball of the foot towards the sky. Every inhale, create length and draw that leg towards you. Every exhale, maybe soften a little bit. Really nice. Inhale, driving that ball of that foot up towards the sky, spread through the toes. You'll feel that engagement all the way from the foot, all the way down the leg and up towards the hip. So you feel how amazing your legs are, feel how amazing and connected you are. So using that breath, using that connection from the soles of the feet all the way to the hips. Breathing, 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 encouraging that breath to the back body, to the back of that leg. Carries a lot for you. Keep breathing here. Really nice, guys. And then slowly in your own time, start to plant that left ankle on top of the right thigh. And start to draw the right knee in towards you, interlacing the hands on top of the shin or underneath the knee. See what feels good for you. Keep flexing through that left foot too, flexing through both feet. So you drive the toes up towards the ceiling to flex the foot. Really nice, guys. And just rocking from side to side, going nice and easy, and just massaging out the lumbar spine. Just meeting yourself where you are this evening. Really nice. And just bringing your awareness to that opposing hip. See how it feels. Lovely. And then slowly pausing and crossing that left leg over the right, like you're sitting in a chair. And slowly drop the knees now over to the right. Scooch the pelvis a little bit to the left. And then gazing over to the left. Find that little supine twist. Breathing into that left rib cage. Using the breath to explore the body. Feeling that expansion. Feeling that contraction. And encouraging the breath in between the ribs. And just become aware of how this makes you feel, the sensations in the physical and emotional body. Where's the mind trying to take you? Can you interrupt the mind? Come back to the body. And just know that what you're giving the body is kindness. You want to translate that into the physical body. And using the breath to create that space. And then super slowly release. Unravel the legs and just draw everything up and just place one palm on top of each knee again, circling outwards and inwards, breathing, breathing, breathing. And then just take the hands underneath the knees and just rock from the base of the spine to the top of the shoulders. So you're feeling that all the way from the base of the spine, all the way up to the top towards the neck. And then slowly build momentum to come up to a cross-legged position. Grow through the crown of the head. Find that length through the spine. Nice and easy. Let's inhale, open through the heart space, shoulders down the back. Exhale, hug navel to spine, chin to chest, nice and easy. Inhaling, opening up. Lovely. Exhaling, rounding, hugging it in. Inhaling, opening. Lovely. Exhale, rounding. Pause with a rounded spine. Shift the weight over to the right and then open through the heart space. Let's roll it around and then hugging everything back to center and then opening up, really expanding through the collarbones and then hugging the navel, tethering it towards the spine as you come round. And then take it back the other direction, feeling into the body and the breath, and just keep shifting, changing if you like. See what feels good. And just close into the eyes, get that little bit of introspection, get back into the way that your body's moving, the way that you're breathing, and staying present with the body as you move in this way. The body loves it when we close the eyes and we acknowledge it a little bit more. It starts to reward us when we do so. So just notice that. You're coming back into that parasympathetic nervous system by responding to the breath with movement, which is a really beautiful way of staying present with yourself. Lovely. And then pausing with a neutral spine, grow through the crown of the head, root down through the sit bones, and just notice how you feel. Notice where the energy lies. And just notice what you can feel moving in the stillness. Maybe it's your mind. Maybe it's your aliveness in the physical body. Maybe it's the workings of the physical body. Maybe it's the workings of the mind. Lovely. And then super slowly walk the hands forward. Come to a tabletop position. We're going to come to a little modification of sun salutation. So I want you to dip the belly down, gaze up, look forward, melt the shoulders down the back. Exhale, push the other way around, just manipulating the spine. Inhaling, lifting up. And then exhaling, grounding. Now take the knees wide, big toe bones to touch. Let's take a child's pose. Heavy the sit bones towards the heels, forehead to the earth, and just wiggling the hands forward, stretching through the side waist and the side body, and just softening, releasing, breathing, breathing, breathing. And then slowly inhale, wave it up, find a tabletop position. And then exhale, tuck through the toes. Let's send the sit bones up, come to a bent knee, downward facing dog. Really nice. Now keep the knees bent, firm the upper arms in, wrap the triceps out. Keep the knees nice and bent. Now I want you to imagine the inner thighs are engaging and that you're driving through the heels of the hands. And you're driving the tailbone up. Lovely. Take an inhale. Exhale. Now inhale. Come back to a tabletop position. Exhale, lean up. And then round through the spine. And then inhale. I want you to root down through the shins and reach the body all the way up, reaching the hands high. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale. Take it back to a child's pose. Inhale, come forward to a tabletop. Exhale, tuck through the toes. Send it back. Bend knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, come down, child's pose. Exhale when you get to your child's pose. Root down through the knees and inhale, rise yourself all the way up. Exhale, take it back, child's pose, wave it down. Inhale, come forward, table. Exhale, tuck through the toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, coming back to a tabletop. Now broaden through the collarbones as you come up. Exhale, send it back, child's pose. Inhale, reaching it up. Inhaling, inhaling, inhaling. Looking up, watching palms touch. Lovely. Exhaling, taking it back. Child's pose. Inhale, coming all the way back, tabletop. And now exhaling, sending sit bones high, coming all the way back, downward facing dog. Now this time pedal out the feet, firm the upper arms in, wrapping triceps out, keeping the head nice and heavy, letting the neck be long. Keep breathing, staying with the body, staying with the breath. And just let yourself breathe, let yourself be. Encourage the hamstring muscles back. And really wrap the triceps in and out like you're hugging two books underneath your armpits. You're really firming the upper arms in. And if the spine is doming, then just keep deeply bending those knees and just follow the breath. Just find that stillness. Stillness in the body can translate to stillness in the mind. Lovely, guys. I want you to slowly walk the hands back towards the feet and just take a forward fold here. Really nice and easy, grabbing opposite elbows, swaying from side to side, creating space between the vertebrae of the spine. Breathing. And then slowly just take the hands to the hips. And I want you to glance out. So you broaden through the collarbones. Nice long spine. Now root down through the feet, tether through the feet to slowly manipulate the spine all the way up to stand. Nice and easy. Release the palms, palms rotate out, and just tuck the pelvis in and up so you're scooping up. Grow through the crown of the head and just sway from left to right, right to left, forwards and backwards. Just notice shifting that exchange of energy and matter. Just notice it. Lovely. Crack open into the eyes, root down through the right foot, and then just root down through the left foot, hug the right foot in towards the chest. Grow through the crown of the head. Now micro bend that left leg. You don't want to lock the energy by locking out the leg and really hyperextending. You have a little micro bend in that leg. And you keep the spine long so you don't want to lean back too much. Now externally rotate that right foot and take it to the inner left thigh or shin. And then draw hands to heart center. And again, find length through the spine. Now don't worry if you wobble, you can grab something if you like. Maybe inhale, reach the hand nice and high. Just check in with your balance this evening. And then slowly release, bring hands to the heart center. I want you to extend that right leg in front of you. Again, keeping the spine nice and long, nice and long. Lovely, guys. 2 more breaths. Stay with it. And then slowly release that right leg to meet the left. Shake out the left leg for me. And then just make sure the toes are tracking the eye of that right knee as you hug the left knee in towards the chest, interlace the hands, find length through the crown of the head, circle out that foot if you need to. And again, you don't want to lock out any energy in that leg. So you want to not hyperextend, just a little micro bend, really subtle. It's so subtle you won't even see it if I'm demoing, like it just looks straight still. And then externally rotate the left foot, draw it to the inner right thigh, and then be with the body. Maybe take it to the shin, just avoid the knee. Hug the tummy muscles in and up. So like we did at the beginning of the practice, you're scooping the tummy in and up, and you're finding, it's almost like the organs are drawing up from the pelvic bowl. And then I want you to really engage that right gluteal muscle. You'll feel it nice and firm. That will help you keep your balance. Breathing. Lovely, guys. And then slowly start to release. Interlace the hand on top of the shin again, and then start to extend the left leg out in front of you. Breathing, remember to keep micro bending that right leg, driving through the ball of that left foot. Nice and tall, stand nice and tall. Breathing into that hamstring, and then slowly release, come to stand, and just shake it out a little bit. Inhale, let's reach the hands high. Sharp exhale, release the hands alongside the body, let it go. Lovely, inhale, reaching up. Sharp exhale, let it go, really nice. Release any stagnant energy from the day. Inhale, reaching up. Sharp exhale, let it go. Now really gracefully inhale, 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 reaching up. And then exhale, big circle, hinging at the hips, melt the body over the legs. Inhale, hands to shin, glancing up. Exhale, fold it in. Reach down through the feet to rise up. Inhaling, inhaling, inhaling. Looking up, lengthen through the sideways. Exhale, big circle as you lengthen and fold the body down. Inhaling, hands to shin, glancing up. Exhaling, folding the body in. Root down through the feet to rise up. Inhaling, inhaling, inhaling. Looking up, watching palms touch. Exhale, big circle as you lengthen and fold the body in, nice and easy. Inhaling, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold it in. Root down through the feet, rising up with the breath. Stretch the breath, keep it moving, stay breathing. So you're moving your body with your breath. You're letting it move in the way that it wants. You don't even need me to cue you because you've got a unique breath. Exhale, fold it in, maybe lean a little bit. Root down through the feet, inhaling. Looking up, watching palms touch. Exhale, big circle, lengthen as you fold the body in. Really nice, guys. Inhale, find length. Now this time, walk the palms forward, find the plank pose. Pausing in your plank, grow through the crown of the head, heels towards the back of the room, hug tummy in and up. Breathing. Gaze just beyond the cheeks. Lovely. And then lower down the knees. And then just lower down the torso in one straight line. Keep the sit bones lifted. Inhale, let's find a little cobra. Melt the shoulder blades down the back. Exhaling, tuck through the toes. C comes the heels. Send the sit bones high, coming all the way back. Downward facing dog. Nice steady breath in. And a steady breath out. Now coming to the balls of the feet. Tuck the tailbone. Round and roll. Wave it the whole way forward. And then slowly dip the pelvis down. Melt shoulders away from the ears. Chin to chest, navel to spine. Wave it the whole way back. Downward facing dog. Nice steady breath in. And a steady breath out. Let's inhale, right leg up and back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, bend that leg off center. Really nice. Now, keeping the hips nice and square. Square off the shoulders and then open through the hip a little bit more. And then make some circles with that right knee. And then inhale, send the leg up and back behind you. Nice and easy. Exhale, come to the ball of the left foot as you step the right foot outside the right hand. Grow through the crown of the head, inhale. And then slowly, if you have the space, take the forearms to the earth. And then if you've done that, I want you to walk the forearms in the opposite direction to the foot. So you're drawing the hands over to the left and roll to the knife edge of the right foot. So you're expanding the body in all directions. You're still active through that back leg. Or you can take it down if you need to. Really nice. Christine, you can keep the palms of the hands to the floor if that's easier for you. Instead of having the foot, you can just do that. And you can take the back knee down. That's probably a good option for you. There she goes. Yeah, that's brilliant. Really nice. So keep breathing wherever you are. Remembering there's no hierarchies. Where feels good for you. Really lovely, guys. And then slowly, just walking the hands back in, planting through the palms if you haven't done so already. Root down through the palms and then inhale. Let's send that right leg up and back behind you again. Exhaling, let's draw the knee to the nose, glance forward. Step the right foot towards the right thumb. Now reach the left arm alongside the ear. And then the right arm alongside the ear. Now you're tethering through the feet. You're active through that back leg. And you're staying low. And you're reaching the arm alongside the ear. Reaching. And then root down through the feet. Let's rise all the way up. Find a high lunge. Really nice. Spark up the fingertips. Lengthen tailbone towards the floor. Hug the pelvis in and up. Keep breathing. Shoulders down the back. Lovely. Stay with that. And then super slowly, let's draw the hands to heart center. Root down through that right foot. And then draw that left leg out. Give it a squeeze just like you did at the back of the mat. Really nice, guys. Now again, we're going to micro bend that standing leg. And then just step the left ankle on top of the right knee. And then send the sit bones back. Now you're flexing through that left foot. And you're just making sure that the eye of the knee is tracking with the toes of the standing leg. And you're sending the sit bones back and you're drawing the shoulder blades back and the collarbones forward. Maybe you reach the hand up. So you're in a standing pigeon. Lovely, guys. Keep flexing through that left foot. And then super slowly release that leg back. Big step back. And then reach the hands high, nice and easy. Inhale. And then exhale, let's frame that front foot. Step it back to a downward facing dog. Drop the knees to the floor. Big toe bones are touching. Forehead to the earth and just find a child's pose. Breathe. And just melt the body towards the earth. Soften through the face. And I just want you to make little teepees with the hands. So you're feeling a stretch through the sideways. Now I want you to glance forward, look open. And I want you to hug the shoulder heads back and draw the chest and the heart forward. So you're just encouraging that space. And then slowly just walk the hands over to the right. And then plant the left hand on top of the right. Heavy the left sit bone towards the left heel. And just be with your body. So you're breathing into that left side body now. And you're creating space with the hips. Lovely, guys. Lovely. And then in the next inhale, walk the hands back to center. Exhale at center, and then inhale, walk the hands over to the left. Plant the right hand on top of the left. Forehead to the earth. Creating space in the sideways. Encouraging the breath nice and deep. And just breathe. Lovely. And then super slowly, walk the hands back to center. And then plant through the palms, tuck through the toes. And then slowly coming all the way back. Downward facing dog. Firming the upper arms in. Driving the sit bones up towards the sky. And steadying the body with the breath. Let's inhale the left leg up and back behind you, nice and slowly, really nice. Exhale, bend the leg off center, maybe open through that hip a little bit, finding those little circles, keeping the shoulder blades square to the top of the mat. Lovely. And then inhale, send the leg up and back behind you, inhaling. Exhale, let's plant that left foot outside the left hand, setting up for a lizard pose. Really nice. Back knee comes down if you need to, or keep the back leg lifted and take the forearms down. So there's your options. Now walk the hands over to the right so that you're expanding in all directions. So you found that space. And you can take that back knee down. And you're just breathing into that left hip, where you might be holding tension, and you're just holding, and you're just cradling yourself with the breath. You can close into the eyes, just staying present with the body and the breath. Lovely, without trying to shift or change too much. Just letting the breath wash over the body. Lovely, and then super slowly walk the hands in, plant through the palms, tuck through the back toes so the kneecap lifts if you haven't done so already, and really spread through the fingers as you use the inhale to send the left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, nice and easy. Step the left foot towards the left hand. Now tether through the feet. Grow through the crown of the head, right hand alongside the ear, followed by the left. Stay low, root down through the feet, engage the inner thighs to rise all the way up. Inhale, hug that left hip back, lengthen tailbone towards the floor, square or frontal hip points, tummy in and up. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Find those victory arms, beautiful Sid. Lovely. And then slowly draw hands to heart center. Root down through that left foot to drive that right leg up. Nice and easy. Give it a squeeze like you did at the back of the mat, and then just circle out that right foot. Lovely. Externally rotate the right foot and then just draw it to the inner left thigh. On top of the left thigh. And then send the sit bones back. Nice and easy. Breathing, breathing. Lovely. And then super slowly release that leg. Big, big step back. Inhale, reach the hands up. Spark up the fingertips. And then exhale, frame that front foot. And then step it back. Downward facing dog. Drop the knees to the floor. Send the sit bones back towards the heels. And then inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Grabbing opposite elbows, inhale. And then exhale, drawing the arms towards the solar plexus region, and then folding the body over the legs, forehead to the earth, and just softening and releasing. And breathing again to the back body, and just cradling the body with the breath, rocking the forehead from side to side. And just being with that. Showing up for yourself in the best way you know how. And then slowly walking the hands all the way back up, planting the palms on top of the thighs, and just rolling the shoulders up, back and down, taking a few shoulder rolls, breathing. And then slowly planting through the palms, tucking through the toes, sending the sit bones all the way back, firming the upper arms in, just breathing, settling in to your down dog, coming to the balls of the feet, and just waving it forwards. So just slowly waving the whole body forward, really nice, with the breath. Lovely. And then coming all the way back, nice and slowly, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Let's inhale the right leg slowly up and back behind you, inhaling. Lovely. Exhale, bend the leg off center again, just open through the hip, nice and easy. And then inhale, send it up and back behind you. Exhale, draw the right leg to the right wrist. There you go, setting up for pigeon. So right shin to the top of the mat. Lovely, and then sending left leg back, just setting up for pigeon. Let's take the hands either side of you, flexing through the right foot, squaring our frontal hip points. Inhale, create length. And then exhale, melt the body down. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, melting the body down. Inhaling, lifting. And then exhale, taking forearms down, forehead to the earth. And then just breathe. Soften through the forearms, softening through the head. And just being in the breath and the body, breathing into that right hip. And just marinating. Just melting the body to the earth. And just staying present with the breath. Again, where could you do a little bit less? Where could you let go a little bit more? Just scanning the body now. Just inviting the breath a little bit deeper, wherever you are. And then slowly walking the hands up, nice and easy. Take the weight into the right sit bone and just draw that left leg around so that you're in a tree pose on the floor. Driving the toes up towards the sky. And then just rotating the body over that left hip. Little twist. Lovely. And then come back through center. Inhale, reach the hands high, and we're just squaring off the hips a little bit more towards that left leg. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips and not the waist. Start to fold the body over that left leg, driving the toes up towards the ceiling, creating length through the spine as you breathe. Free inhale, create a little bit more length, and every exhale, fold it in a little bit deeper, closing into the eyes, just being with the body and the breath in this way. Just breathe. Just inviting that spaciousness into the body, the breath. Lovely, and then whenever you're ready, just super slowly, just walking hands back up, nice and easy. And then just take the right hand outside the right knee and just draw the sole of that foot towards the floor. I want you to take that right hand and wrap it around the front of that knee. Maybe you take the bind behind you, maybe you don't. Maybe you just stay in that position. So you find that length. There you go, Sin, you got it. There we go. There, he's got it. Really nice. Broadening through the collarbone, encouraging the hands down the back a little bit, and keep driving that left foot up to the sky so the toes are pointing up towards the sky. Lovely. And then super slowly release. And then just extend the legs in front of you here. Keep and just shimmy the sit bones towards the center of the mat. Take the soles of the feet to the floor, and then just inhale, take it to a reverse tabletop. And just send the sit bones up. Take the head and neck to neutral. And then slowly plant the sit bones down, just crossing through the ankles, planting through the palms, and then just stepping it back. Downward facing dog, option to take a gentle vinyasa, option to stay as you are. See what feels good for you this evening. Really nice. Lovely, guys. Let's inhale the left leg up and back behind you, nice and easy, sending it high with the breath. Exhale, left knee, left wrist, sending the shin towards the top of the mat. Don't worry about it being parallel, just see where it feels good for you. And then again, taking the hands nice and wide, squaring off the hips. Inhale, create length. And then exhaling, folding in. Inhaling, lifting, body rides the breath. Exhaling, lowering it down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering, lovely, guys, with the breath. Inhale. And then exhale, take the forearms to the earth, forehead to the earth, and just soften into the body and the breath. Keeping it nice and square. And just again, ask yourself where you could do a little bit less. Where could you soften? Where could you give your body a little break? Where could you give the mind a little break? Just acknowledging every body part, every muscle, every tissue, every bone. Just staying present with that. Just remembering we're in different bodies every single day. So our body's always asking for something a little bit different. We have to lean into that. super slowly start to awaken the body a little bit. Just walk the hands up, nice and easy. And then taking the weight into that left sit bone and then encouraging that right leg around. So you're in tree on the floor again. And just flexing through that right foot. Just take a little twist over to the right, gazing over that right shoulder. Just feeling into that. And then squaring off the hips. Take an inhale, find length. So you're squaring the front hip points over that right leg. As you exhale, hinge at the hips and not at the waist. And find length over that right leg. Again, just meeting yourself where you are this evening. Every inhale creates a little bit more space between the vertebrae of the spine. And every exhale draws you a little bit closer. With every breath, we're creating space where space is needed in the body. And then really nice and slowly, just walk the hands up and just draw that left knee up towards you. Sorry, other knee, my bad. Just drawing up and just find that bind on the other side. There we go, really nice. Get it in one now, Chris, look at that. Don't even need me, boys. Lovely, broadening through the collarbones, finding that space. And then slowly releasing and just extend that leg in front of you. Keep the legs extended in front of you, hands either side of you. Push the earth away, pick the hips up, encourage the balls of the feet towards the floor. Take the head and neck back to neutral. So keep the legs extended, Sin, if you can. Yeah, there we go. So reverse plank, really lovely. Encourage the balls of the feet towards the floor. Head and neck nice and neutral, really lovely, guys. And then slowly sending sit bones towards the earth. Really lovely. All right, so from there, I want you just to cross through the legs and plant through the palms and just extend through the legs and come to the knees and just draw yourself up to a kneeling position. Now I want you to take the right leg and extend it out to the right. Plant the knife edge of that foot towards the floor. Now take the left hand down, sorry, the right hand down the leg. I don't want you to put any pressure on the knee and extend that left arm alongside the ear. Now I want you to take the left hand and grab it and wrap it around the ear. And just give yourself that little bit of massage. You're feeling it in the side body. Lovely. And then slowly just draw yourself up. Take that knee to the floor and extend now the left leg out. And then start to encourage the arm down. Lean the upper body back. Take the right arm and just wrap it around the head. Leaning it back so you're broadening slightly through the upper body. You're just cradling the head. And then slowly take it all the way back up. And then just take a little camel. So you're just going to take the palms of the hands to the lower back. Take an inhale, create length. And exhale, just gently lead it back. Nice and easy, nothing too big because these are quite energizing. And then slowly lifting yourself all the way back. And then the sit bones to the floor. Extend the legs in front of you, flexing through both feet. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips and just melt the body over the legs. Lovely. Inhale, creating that space. And then exhale, folding a little bit more. Inhale, find that length. Exhaling, folding in. And again, where could you do a little bit less? Where are you holding on? And then super slowly walking, hands back up. And then from here, I want you to cross the right leg over the left. And then draw the left leg in. So you've got the sole of the right leg to the floor and it's just outside the left shin. Reaching the left hand all the way up towards the sky and then hooking the left elbow outside the right leg and just gazing over that right shoulder. Now you want to keep both sit bones rooted to the floor. If you find that one of them's lifting, just extend the left leg. And every inhale, you create space, you telescope the ribs, and then you gaze over that right shoulder. And you keep that spine really nice and long. Imagine you've got a string pulling you up through the crown of your head. And you've got weights rooting you down to the earth. And every inhale, create a little bit more length. Every exhale, maybe you twist a little bit deeper, nice and easy. And then super slowly, nice and easy, release. Just plant the palms towards the floor and then lift it all the way back up. And then just extend through the legs. And then just crossing the left leg over the right. Either keeping that right leg extended or drawing it in. And then just making sure both sit bones are rooted to the earth as you inhale the right leg, arm high. Just get a little bit technical, just get the legs involved. And then create length through the spine. And then exhale, gazing over that left shoulder. Nice and easy, bringing out the body. Again, where could you do a little bit less? And then when you're ready, slowly start to de-rotate. So just countering the twist and then unravel the legs. Now, I want you, if you can, to scoot your mats towards a wall. And then from there, I want you to just take the sit bone as close to the wall as you can. I'm hoping you guys can see me. Don't worry if you can't do this. You can just extend the legs to the sky where you are if you like. If you're near a wall or if you're on your mat, I just want you to extend the legs up towards the sky. And then cactusing the arms open. And now if you have got the legs to the wall, then slowly start to encourage the legs a little bit wider, as wide as they want to go. And just keep the arms in a cactus position. And just notice how this makes the body feel. You feel that the legs might start to become heavy. And then slowly draw the legs all the way back up to meet each other. Lovely. And then from here, just close into the eyes and we'll come into our Shavasana here with our legs against the wall. This is one of my favorite things to do in the world, every night before bed. So just feeling that every muscle, every tissue, every bone, every body part is really arriving home in the body. And just notice the workings of the physical body to keep the legs as they are. And then just let the residue of your movement be in the body now. Just preparing the body for sleep. And just allowing yourself to breathe. Let the body breathe you. So give the breath to the body. Give it back now. And just translate that kindness that you've given to yourself on the mat into the world as you move through your week. Just reminding yourself of that. And just inhale, allow for any emotions to be there. And every exhale, just let them soften a little bit. And now just take your awareness to softening the forehead and the eyes, the inner and outer quarters of the eyes, the neck, the shoulder heads, all the way down the spine, pelvic bowl, carrying those vital organs, softening the arms and the legs, toes and the fingers, and the breath. Be cradled by your breath. Just be here now. If you want to stay here for longer, then I really recommend that you do give yourself that time. And if you need to come out, then just acknowledge the sounds around you. Just let the body come back to its senses. Acknowledge the senses. And then start to move through the fingers and the toes. And then nice and easy, when you're ready, just hug the knees towards you. Just give yourself that hug, just rocking from side to side. And then your own time, just roll to the right side of the body and just pause on the right side. Feeling points of contact on the earth, feeling that integration. And again, just acknowledging the kindness that you've given to yourself. Acknowledge the energy in the body. And just translate that kindness and that energy into the world as you move through the week. And then nice and easy, start to plant through the palm and just lead yourself up to sit really nice and easy with the eyes closed or to a soft gaze. And then drawing the palms to heart center, just keeping the eyes closed. And you just draw the thumbs just a little bit to the right of the beating heart. And just sit with that. Sit with the energy that's moving through the body and the kindness you've given yourself. And then bow chin to the chest, to the wisdom of your heart, in gratitude for your mobility, your good health, and all the teachers that come before you, whatever form they might take. Thank you, guys. Namaste. Thank you, guys.